Hello and welcome to Oracle SQL Expert Training course offered by Learneeasy. Chapter 2, Restricting and Sorting Data. I hope you will enjoy the coming lessons. I'm Jose and I'll be your video tutor. Lesson Objectives. In this lesson, you are going to learn limiting rows using where clause, comparison conditions, using the between in, like and null conditions, logical conditions and, or and not, how to use expressions in the where clause, rules of precedence, using the order by clause, substitution variables, define and undefined command. Limiting rows using where clause. The SQL where clause is used to specify a condition while fetching the data from a single table, or by joining with multiple tables. If the given condition is satisfied, then only it returns a specific value from the table. You should use the where clause to filter the records and fetching only the necessary records. Where syntax. Select column 1, column 2, from table name. Where condition. The where clause is not only used in the select statement, but it is also used in the update, delete statement, etc., which we would examine in the subsequent chapters. Using the where clause, examples. Select employee underscore ID, last underscore name, job underscore ID, department underscore ID. From employees. Where department underscore ID equal 90. In this example, the select statement retrieves the employee ID, name, job ID, and department number of all employees who are in department 90. Character strings, numbers and dates in where clause. Character strings and dates in the where clause must be enclosed in single quotation marks. Number constants, however, should not be enclosed in single quotation marks. All character searches are case sensitive. Oracle databases store dates in an internal numeric format, representing the century, year, month, day, hours, minutes, and seconds. The default date display is DD, 3-letter month and YY. Let's look at an example that shows how to use character strings, numbers and dates in where clause. Comparison conditions. The following are the general comparison conditions. Equal. Greater than. Less than. Greater than or equal. Less than or equal. Not equal. Between an inclusive range \. In, to specify multiple possible values for a column. Like, search for a pattern. Is null. Examples. In the first example, the select statement retrieves the last name and salary from the employees table for any employee whose salary is less than $3,000. In the second example, the select statement retrieves the last name and salary from the employees table for any employee whose salary is less than or equal $3,000. In the third example, the select statement retrieves the last name and salary from the employees table for any employee whose salary is greater than $3,000. In the fourth example, the select statement retrieves the last name and salary from the employees table for any employee whose salary is greater than or equal $3,000. In the fifth example, the select statement retrieves the last name and salary from the employees table for any employee whose salary is equal to $3,000. In the sixth and seventh examples, the select statement retrieves the last name and salary from the employees table for any employee whose salary is not equal to $3,000. Note that there is an explicit value supplied to the where clause. The explicit value of 3,000 is compared to the salary value in the salary column of the employees table. Using the between condition. You can display rows based on a range of values using the between range condition. The range that you specify contains a lower limit and an upper limit. The select statement in the slide returns rows from the employees table for any employee whose salary is between $2,500 and $3,500. Values that are specified with the between condition are inclusive. You must specify the lower limit first. Using the in condition. To test for values in a specified set of values, use the in condition. The first example displays employee numbers, last names, salaries, and managers' employee numbers for all the employees whose manager's employee number is 100, 101, or 201. The in condition can be used with any data type. The second example returns a row from the employees table for any employee whose last name is included in the list of names in the where clause. If characters or dates are used in the list, they must be enclosed in single quotation marks. The like operator. The like operator is used in a where clause to search for a specified pattern in a column. There are two wildcards used in conjunction with the like operator. %, the % represents 0, 1, or multiple characters. Underscore, the underscore represents a single character. The % and the underscore can also be used in combinations. Syntax. Select column 1, column 2. From table name. Where column n like pattern. You can also combine any number of conditions using and or operators. Here are some examples showing different like operators with % and underscore wildcards. 1 where first underscore name like a %. It finds any values that starts with a. 2 where first like % or %. It finds any values that have or in any position. 3 where first like underscore r %. It finds any values that have r in the second position. 4 where first like a underscore %. It finds any values that starts with a and are at least 3 characters in length. 5 where first like a %o. It finds any values that starts with a and ends with o. Using the null conditions. The null conditions include the is null condition and the is not null condition. The is null condition tests for nulls. A null value means the value is unavailable, unassigned, unknown, or inapplicable. Therefore, you cannot test with equal because a null cannot be equal or unequal to any value. The first example retrieves the last names and managers of all employees who do not have a manager. The second example retrieves the last names and managers of all employees who have a manager. Logical conditions. A logical condition combines the result of two component conditions to produce a single result based on those conditions, or it inverts the result of a single condition. A row is returned only if the overall result of the condition is true. 3 logical operators are available in SQL. And, or, not. All the examples so far have specified only one condition in the where clause. You can use several conditions in one where clause using the and or operators. Using the and or operator. Here are some examples showing how to use and or operator. Example 1, an operator. Select employee underscore ID, last underscore name, job underscore ID, salary. From employees. Where salary greater than or equal 10,000. And job underscore ID like %man %. In this example, both conditions must be true for any record to be selected. Therefore, only employees who have a job title that contains the string man and earn $10,000 or more are selected. Example 1, or operator. Select employee underscore ID, last underscore name, job underscore ID, salary. From employees. where salary greater than or equal 10,000. Or job underscore ID like %man %. In the second example, either condition can be true for any record to be selected. Therefore, any employee who has a job ID that contains the string man or earns $10,000 or more is selected. Using the not operator. Here are some examples showing how to use not operator. Select last underscore name, job underscore ID. From employees. Where job underscore ID. Not in, it underscore prog, street underscore clerk, SA underscore rep. This example displays the last name and job ID of all employees whose job ID is not it underscore prog, street underscore clerk, or SA underscore rep. How to use expressions in the where clause. Expressions can also be used in the where clause of the select statement. For example, let's consider the employee table. If you want to display employee name, current salary, and a 20% increase in the salary for only those products where the percentage increase in salary is greater than 30,000, the select statement can be written as shown below. Select name, salary, salary asterisk 1.2 as new underscore salary from employee. Where salary asterisk 1.2 greater than 30,000. Rules of precedence. The rules of precedence determine the order in which expressions are evaluated and calculated. The table lists the default order of precedence. You can override the default order by using parentheses around the expressions that you want to calculate first. Example. Select last underscore name, job underscore ID, salary. From employees. Where job underscore ID equal SA underscore rep. Or job underscore ID equal at underscore press. And salary greater than 15,000. In this example, there are two conditions. The first condition is that the job ID is at underscore pres and the salary is greater than $15,000. The second condition is that the job ID is SA underscore rep. Therefore, the select statement reads as follows. Select the row if an employee is a president and earns more than $15,000, or if the employee is a sales representative. The SQL order by keyword. The order by keyword is used to sort the result set in ascending or descending order. The order by keyword sorts the records in ascending order by default. To sort the records in descending order, use the desk keyword. Order by syntax. Select column 1, column 2. From table name. Order by column 1, column 2, ASC or desk. In the syntax. Order by, it specifies the order in which the retrieved rows are displayed. ASC, it orders the rows in ascending order, this is the default order. Desk, it orders the rows in descending order. If the order by clause is not used, the sort order is undefined, and the Oracle server may not fetch rows in the same order for the same query twice. Use the order by clause to display the rows in a specific order. Here are some examples showing how to use order by keyword in sorting. 1. Sorting in descending order. Select last underscore name, job underscore ID, department underscore ID, hire underscore date. From employees. Order by hire underscore date desk. To reverse the order in which rows are displayed, specify the desk keyword after the column name in the order by clause. The slide example sorts the result by the most recently hired employee. 2. Sorting by column alias. Select employee underscore ID, last underscore name, salary asterisk 12 as annual underscore sal. From employees. Order by annual underscore sal. You can use a column alias in the order by clause. The slide example sorts the data by annual salary. 3. Sorting by multiple columns. Select last underscore name, department underscore ID, salary. From employees. Order by department underscore ID, salary desk. You can sort query results by more than one column. The sort limit is the number of columns in the given table. In the order by clause, specify the columns and separate the column names using commas. If you want to reverse the order of a column, specify desk after its name. Substitution variables. In SQL, you can use single ampersand or double ampersand substitution variables to temporarily store values. Examples of restricted ranges of data. Reporting figures only for the current quarter or specified date range. Reporting on data relevant only to the user requesting the report. Displaying personnel only within a given department. Other interactive effects. Interactive effects are not restricted to direct user interaction with the where clause. The same principles can be used to achieve other goals, such as obtaining input values from a file rather than from a person. Passing values from one SQL statement to another. Single ampersand substitution variable. When running a report, users often want to restrict the data that is returned dynamically. Oracle SQL provides this flexibility with user variables. Use an ampersand to identify each variable in your SQL statement. You do not need to define the value of each variable. Select employee underscore ID, last underscore name, salary, department underscore ID. From employees. Where employee underscore ID equal ampersand employee underscore number. The example in the slide creates a substitution variable for an employee number. When the statement is executed, SQL prompts the user for an employee number and then displays the employee number, last name, salary, and department number for that employee. With a single ampersand, the user is prompted every time the command is executed, if the variable does not exist. When SQL detects that the SQL statement contains an ampersand, you are prompted to enter a value for the substitution variable that is named in the SQL statement. After you enter a value and click the Continue button, the results are displayed in the output area of your SQL session. In a where clause, date and character values must be enclosed in single quotation marks. The same rule applies to the substitution variables. Enclose the variable in single quotation marks within the SQL statement itself. Select last underscore name, department underscore ID, salary asterisk 12. From employees. Where job underscore ID equal ampersand job underscore title. The slide shows a query to retrieve the employee names, department numbers, and annual salaries of all employees based on the job title value of the SQL substitution variable. Double ampersand substitution variable. You can use the double ampersand substitution variable if you want to reuse the variable value without prompting the user each time. The user sees the prompt for the value only once. Example. Select employee underscore ID, last underscore name, job underscore ID, double ampersand column underscore name. From employees. Order by single ampersand column underscore name. In the example in the slide, the user is asked to give the value for variable column underscore name only once. The value that is supplied by the user, department underscore ID, is used for both display and ordering of data. Define and undefined command. The example shown creates a substitution variable for an employee number by using the define command. At runtime, this displays the employee number, name, salary, and department number for that employee. Because the variable is created using the define command, the user is not prompted to enter a value for the employee number. Instead, the defined variable value is automatically substituted in the select statement. The employee_number substitution variable is present in the session until the user undefines it or exits the SQL session. Syntax. Undefined column_name. Chapter summary. In this lesson, you should have learned how to limiting rows using where clause, comparison conditions, using the between, in, like and null conditions, logical conditions and, or, and not, how to use expressions in the where clause, rules of precedence, using the order by clause, substitution variables, define and undefined command. Well, that's all for today. I hope you like this video. For more information about this training programs, please visit our website www.learneasy.com. Next we will be looking at Chapter 3, using single row functions to customize output. Thank you. Happy learning.